Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your tarot card reading for February 2023. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that the roles of the individuals or energies identified may be swapped and that the intensity of the situation may vary. Feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Okay, so in this first column, we receive a message from your higher self about your love life. You have this card of self-worth. You have the moon, the devil, and the Hierophant. Some major life changes or assessments going on in your love life. In this second column, we get a message from your future self about career and finances. You have koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. In this third column, we see how the universe wants you to embrace the energy of the full moon in Leo that occurs on February 5th or 6th, depending on where you are in the world. You have Strength. You also have Judgment, the Chariot, the Emperor. So again, dealing with some major life changes with this full moon. And here we have another major arcana card. The bottom of the deck, we have Temperance. This is the influencing energy of the reading. So a sense of balance, a sense of healing, finding your inner zen. So here, your love life is about self-worth, kind of your own sense of value. You've got the moon here, and that is kind of not really having clarity, but being immersed in emotion. When there is self-doubt, then your path forward might have kind of obstacles based on fear. You have the devil here, and this is kind of like instant gratification, instant satisfaction, really giving in to temptations that don't serve your best and highest good or are not sustainable in the long run. And here with the Hierophant, there is, a sense of doing things according to rules or traditions. So it seems that, perhaps you are, questioning some choices that you've made, and whether or not they served you, if you were more giving into the primitive side of yourself, and kind of wondering if you need to take a more traditional approach to things. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this devil. You have the King of Swords here. So with the King of Swords, that is the energy of thinking logically, using, reasonable analysis, having a clear head at approaching things, and, speaking your truth, but also keeping a sense of peace. So that would seem with the devil, the King of Swords would kind of spot those shortcuts, those, quick fixes, those instant gratifications, and do some assessment of whether or not it really is, best for them, best for others. So let's take a look at this moon here. You have the Lovers. So there, it's a sense of really being emotionally, I want to say drowning, the word drowning, in this potential of a love connection. And what's interesting about the Lover's card is that this is not only about uh, partnerships between you and another and unity between you and another. This is also between you and your higher self. And this message of self-worth is from your higher self about your love life. So it's almost a sense of, you know, when you approach a decision when it comes to a romantic connection, is it being driven by an emotional need that is more like instant gratification is needed, where you just need to fill that need right then? Or are you looking for something that is sustainable in the long run? And even though that path might not be clear to you, is that path really, is it fueled by insecurities? And if it is, then, you know, working on your self-worth, figuring out what is it that your standards are? What is it that your rules are? Not necessarily society, but what is it that, you know, you don't want to settle for less than? With the Five of Swords here, this is about knowing when to walk away from a lose-lose situation and knowing that, okay, you might come out on top, you might win this, you might, you know, score this connection, but really, is it a true sense of victory? So here in your second column, career and finances, this concept of there is always enough, this concept of an abundant mindset. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a sense that the universe does present opportunities to you. Just being aware, seeing those signs, and recognizing that an opportunity still takes investment on your part to see how it grows, how it can be nurtured. With the Page of Cups, here is this, you know, concept of seeing the world through the eyes of a child, in the sense of endless possibilities, that sense of wonder, that sense of, you know, I wonder if I do this, if I can make this possible, and just trying. With the Five of Pentacles here, this is not an abundant mindset. This is more limiting mindset. So it could be that, you know, you're, for some of you, thinking that you won't get what you're wanting or what you think you're owed, or someone else has what you want. Or it could be that you are approaching your career and your finances from a place of lack and need to kind of save a bit. But there are ways almost of going through life where you don't need to spend a lot of money. You know, you can, it's reminding me of like clothing swaps that I used to have with friends when we would go through our closets and see, you know, what we like but we just don't wear or just don't fit anymore, and get together and swap. And it's like new clothes for other people. So that's a way of approaching finances. And, you know, it's a new gift. It's a new opportunity for those clothes to be used and appreciated by someone new. It doesn't take a lot of money, and it's something that's, you know, fun. So let's take a look at this Ace of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords. So that is, again, another, you know, curious mindset, really wanting to learn something new, see a new approach at something, and thinking outside the box. So let's see the Page of Cups. You have the Hierophant again. So in this connection, when it comes to your finances, um, it could be that there is like a mentor, or an organization that you want to start, working with, where you can be more creative, that are open to, new ideas. And it's just basically, believing that that opportunity is available for you, even if there isn't. It's almost like even if there isn't a job posting for it, just to contact someone and, see how you can contribute, how you can, help them grow and be prosperous. So let's see about Five of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Swords. So this is a card of deception. It's usually a liar, stealer, cheater sword. It also is a card of imposter syndrome. So here it could be that you are, thinking that you are not, rising to an occasion or meeting some standard, but it could be just how you are looking at the situation, and need to kind of, have a more, positive outlook when it comes to your potential. And not only is, there always enough, you are always enough. So here in this third column, embracing the full moon in Leo, this strength card, it says this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. So it's almost like you're going to be dealing with some uncomfortable stuff. Look for the silver lining in this. You've got the Judgment card here. So it might be time for you to take an honest look at some decisions you've made, choices, and, let go of any baggage, guilt, shame that's associated with it, and kind of, start forward fresh and clean. You have the Chariot here. So this is a card of, having that inner determination to do something and making it happen, finding new approaches to making something happen if it's not, readily available, there's obstacles in the way. But it's also a card of just recognizing you need to have, get your crap together. And in terms of the Emperor here, this is a card of feeling powerful, a sense of, being the ruler of your own world, your own universe, setting healthy boundaries, having a plan in place. And for Virgo, the full moon is in the 12th house of secrets and private self. It's kind of where you escape the world and hide. The sign of Leo is about being in the spotlight, a leader, fulfilling your desires. But when that moon opposes the sun in Aquarius, which, it's like the opposite of the Leo sign, then Aquarius is more focused on the collective than the individual. So there might be conflicts in, between self-expression, working on your personal needs versus focusing on others. Here, this is definitely focusing on your choices, what you do, what you say, following through. How is it that you follow through? And, you know, releasing things that don't serve you and that are kind of nagging at you, making yourself self critical. With this chariot, recognizing what is it you want, what is it that needs to change, how can you do it? And with this emperor, um, you know, recognizing that you at the end of the day are going to be responsible for, uh, you know, your behaviors, your choices, and sometimes you need to separate yourself from others, and sometimes make decisions that others might not agree with. So let's take a look at this Emperor card. You have the Two of Swords. So that's about not making decisions. It's almost kind of like, well, I need more information, but you're never going to get enough information where it's going to make that much of a difference. You just need to make a decision. It's not going to be the worst decision. It's not going to be the best decision. Let's take a look at the Chariot. You have the Justice card. So there, it's a sense of balance, understanding cause and effect. With the Chariot, you can see you've got the Sphinxes, the black and white alternating colors there. It's a sense of opposing energies, and the ability to kind of work those opposing energies in a way where it actually advances your goals, your desires. So with the Justice card, you can see on this one, you've got this black and white cat. So it's not only being able to like blend those opposing energies, work them to your advantage, it's recognizing, it's kind of even recognizing what those energies are, what needs, what's in play, what's the cause, what's the effect. So let's take a look at this Judgment card. You have the Six of Wands. So what's interesting here is, this is a card of validation, recognition, success, victory. And it's a sense of like you need to recognize that you need to pat yourself on the back. Here you've got the community recognizing you. So it's almost a sense of this aspect of yourself, your needs versus others, and kind of reflecting on how much of what you want to accomplish is because of seeking admiration from others versus what it is that you want to accomplish on your own, where you might not get that type of recognition. But ultimately here, there is, again, that concept of balance and almost infusing into yourself what the intention is that you want. How is it that you want to feel? What do you need to provide yourself to feel your best? So I'm going to close off the reading with the Revolving Time Oracle and answer a question that you have. You can pause the video if you need to come up with a question. It could be a yes or no question, a question about who, what, when, where, why. Actually, not where. I won't know where. Okay, so the answer is empathy. This is card 22. I believe it's the equivalent of the Page of Cups. For a decisive answer, the answer is yes. In terms of timing, it's spring season. And in terms of, if you're asking of a person, you have the water signs. So Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And for the answer of why it's a sense of empathy, recognizing how other people feel, and being able to see yourself in their shoes. So I hope this reading provides a helpful perspective of your February. We'll see you next time. Take care.